a transition period. And I think that goes to what the board really wants to do during this period, and that's to continue the continuity. My coming in here is not to start a whole new regime, but rather to continue the initiatives, the partnerships, and the good work that the district is already doing. And I think that's very important. I see my role here as one of continuity. I see my role here as a bridge between Dr. Rivera and whoever you select as a new superintendent in the late spring. So that all of these things don't stop. I just want to make it very, very clear that I'm committed to work with you and to work with the community as well as the staff in making sure that there are no hiccups, that the initiatives that this community has endorsed, they're just not Dr. Rivera's initiatives, they're the Norwalk community's initiatives, that they continue. I also want to thank some of the people that really helped me in my few days here in getting acclimated. Obviously the whole cabinet, but in particular Tony and I become either a 4 o'clock or a 5 o'clock conference call in the morning. I think we've had more of them than I would like, but it's wonderful hearing Tony's voice at 5 o'clock in the morning. What should we do? Do we close or do we delay? But that's all important, because I think going into a district, it's very important that I understand the institutional history, that I understand the relationships, and so that my coming in here will be as seamless as we possibly can. A couple of other things I just wanted to mention, and I see myself also beyond continuing the initiatives. Part of my role, as I see it, is also to affirm the good work that's going on here. We have dedicated teachers, administrators who do good work every day, and it's important that that work be affirmed and be spotlighted. So you'll find me during my tenure here, and also pointing out to the community as well as pointing out to the board some really good things we have, and recognizing the creativity of so many of our staff members. And you know, just a little while ago, there was one example, Ms. Woodhouse's work. The two other things I just want to be sure that the community understands. The interim in front of my title does not mean I'm just warming a seat. I've always taken the position that as an interim superintendent, I'm as accountable and as active as a permanent superintendent. So I just want to assure the community and assure the board that the interim is there, but it doesn't mean stop, it doesn't mean coast. To me, it means continuing what the district needs to be doing, and that's continuing the initiatives that we talked about earlier. And lastly, I expect the community to see me in the schools. I expect to be inclusive as much as I can with the various partners, both internally within the Norwalk Board of Education organization, as well as the many, many stakeholders. Sometimes you have to sit back, but Norwalk is a unique community with stakeholders. I don't want to mention all of the groups, but there's a tremendous amount of interest, of support, of creativity for what goes on in your schools. So I want all those folks to realize that during my tenure here, I'm going to be inclusive, I'm going to be reaching out to them, I'm going to be understanding some of the initiatives that they are supporting, sometimes financially, sometimes from a public point of view, and I just want to assure them that we're not going to miss a beat. We'll continue with all of those. And for the staff, expect to see me in the schools. I really want to interact with the teachers. I want to visit classrooms. I want to get to know students so that my style is to be as visible as I possibly can be, and out of the office ducking emails and that sort of thing for a good part of every day. And I just look forward to hopefully a very productive and a very successful and a very inclusive and collaborative tenure during my my 4 months or 5 months that I'll be here. So I'm thrilled, and one of the groups I want to recognize